turned off the water and I'm going to show you my garden. The loofahs are still blooming. Albinos are not still blooming. Albinos are dead. But mine are still going. And I'm leaving them. The pollinators love them. Every flower has bees, butterflies, ants. I'm feeding nature, guys. My fig tree has a second set of figs. My mom and I have pulled, we've probably eaten about 20 figs. These are green, so they're not done yet. The figs are done when, wow, I'm gonna fall. Hang on, I'm falling, damn it. There we go. Look at all the wasps. I always leave whatever fig the wildlife gets into, I leave that fig for the wildlife, and they'll eat that one before they go on to the next one. My kittens and my barn cats are doing a great job. This is the first time in 6 years that I have Oro Blanco grapefruits that the roof rats have not eaten at. So I have these, and they're huge. That is one of Andrew's spoon tomatoes. This is the variety of loofah from my mom's house. They are dark green and very like fat and blunt. This one got stuck and it's growing around. Hi, kitty. Hello. The eggplant, everything I have is from seed. This is an eggplant. It has gorgeous blooms. And it's a very deep purple. It's beautiful. This was planted in February or March. This is a monster yellow pepper. I'm waiting for it to turn yellow, but we put a rock underneath it to keep it. If I sent you hollyhock seeds last time, I hope they grow for you. They're really beautiful, and they come back every year for me. These are a really beautiful tomato. They're a cherry tomato. They turn a dark black purple, and then they'll turn orange when they're done. This whole everywhere is a spoon tomato. This was Andrew's most requested crop that we have never grown before. The tomatoes are tiny. They're really tedious to harvest, but they're fun. We love them. That's all basil, lots of basil. This was my melon patch. These little melons are called a chrysanthemum something. They're really small. Meredith and Cece, you're getting seeds. They would grow really well in a short climate, or in a short growing season. These are called dragon tongue beans. They're beautiful. I am not harvesting them to eat. I am gonna harvest these for the seeds. I only got like less than 10 seeds. So I didn't have enough to get a crop out of, but I am gonna have a lot of seeds. This is all basil. Has all basil. It's fallen over because I just watered. My little red okra, my really big red okra. This is more of the dragon beans. They're gorgeous. They're purple. And I've heard they're really good to eat. There's three beans in that long pod. Ooh, this one actually is ready for me to take the seeds. Let's look at the seeds. I'll look to it later. Hello, kitty. My moringa is gonna be on its way out, but these pods are edible. I have learned you cut them into about 2-3 inch pieces, cut them in half, and boil them in soup. Most beautiful butterflies. It's too windy for you to see it, but there's a gorgeous butterfly. So anyways, all of these seed pods are a food source. A lot of tomatoes. My tomatoes and bell peppers did nothing this summer, but have done really well now that the weather's cooled off. These sweet potatoes take up a ton of real estate. At this point, I'm not trying to get sweet potatoes because I don't want to disrupt my entire garden, but I am going to let them continue to grow because they are a food source for Mr. Shells. This is a pepper plant my mom brought over because my brother brought it to her house and it wasn't doing good. So we stuck it in the ground in the dead of summer when everything was dying, and it didn't kick the bucket. It's a huge tomato overflowing from this huge tomato. My tomatoes, like everything else, did nothing all summer except look dead. Oh, I wish you could see the butterflies. They're everywhere. This tomato is a yellow variety. This is totally ripe, and we love them. Super dense tomato plant. Like, I've grown a lot of tomato plants in my life. This one is very dense. More melon. More of the same tomato. Look how many tomatoes are on here. I have a ton of tomatoes. This is celery. That's all celery. My yard long beans. More tomatoes. Look how many tomatoes. I did not trellis any of my tomatoes because I'm lazy. Not because I'm lazy, because I can't physically do what I can't physically do. There's a huge loofah growing in my milkweed. Next year I'm gonna let it grow on my fence line. This year I stopped it, but at the very end I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna let it grow on my fence line. And it's doing great. All the little baskets are to keep the seedlings from getting eaten by whoever eats everything. All of these tall ones are fava beans. My mom brought me a seed pack and they popped right up. I love fulmudamus, and so I hope to get fava beans to make that. More pepper plants. That's a little pepper. Not little. They're not little. This one is going to be red. All bell peppers turn color. They just start green. A pepper is not ripe when it's green. But you can eat it green. It won't kill you. More sweet potatoes, more okra. The butterfly life that my garden brings is magical. I also recently learned that the moringa tree is a good source of food for Mr. Shells, and he loves it. This is look at my crazy ass loofah plants. Man, I will always have loofahs. My mom had the right idea. She always grew loofahs. Kitty, are you hiding? Because I didn't know you were there last time. He was on the chair and I sprayed him. I didn't know it. This is my roselle plant. Somebody sent me, I think she sent me 4 or 5 seeds. And man, they were gorgeous. I got 1 plant out of the deal. So the ones on this side of the fence are all going to be my seeds for next year. Here's the loofah that's ready. I can tell this one's ready because the skin feels separate. Yeah, this one's totally ready. I'll get it in a minute. Hello, kitty. It's at the end of its life, so it's crispy sounding. This is a good visual of the 2 different types of loofahs I have. These ones were from Baker Creek, and they're long, skinny, and very light in color. The ones from my mom are these darker ones that are fat. Here's another one that's done. I need to get out here with my clippers. Anyways, I'm telling you, if you guys want to grow loofahs, I got your seeds. My loofahs did not disappoint this year. Here's another loofah. Even if you don't want to grow loofahs, grow them for the pollinators. Man, these bees could sure use humanity to do a little something for them. Hello, beautiful baby.